either way. It does look like blue is going to be out of this game unless something drastically changes here, and I don't think it will. There's no Corsairs, that are able to really engage before they get killed. There's no Reavers out, and Brown has done enough, really. He's taken out the expansion. I mean, he's getting a fourth base up, and he's playing very cautiously, going to get some creeps and sunkens up. And really, he can just end this game very soon. In fact, if he had just gone for a straight Hydra build, I think he would be able to win this game right now. But instead, he's gotten Lurkers first, which are going to be okay for him, actually. If he can kill these two cannons, I don't see any detection out for blue. So blue OTL is pretty much out of this game, actually. So really too bad for them. Too bad for him, rather. He had a good opening. It's just, he even had a good attack there. Just he didn't have enough cannons up, and I don't think he used his Corsairs as well as he could have, to be absolutely honest. The Zerg is probably saving up for a number of Lurkers here, and that should be able to do the trick if he indeed does go for that. And meanwhile, it looks like the blue Protoss OTL is not even going to be able to pick up his natural. Wow, even at this point, he's still losing Corsairs. Really, honestly, I'd expect better Corsair control from someone who's dedicated to going Corsair Reaver, because you'd expect that, they're good at Corsairs. But, on the other hand, Brown has done a superb job. Can't take that away from him in terms of how good of a job he's done using his mutas. Doesn't seem like he's actually building lurkers, interesting enough. He's just building more Hydras and just content to keep them as Hydras. Like I said, the game is pretty much over. Really, he could go in the front right now with his Hydras and just take out the 3 cannons up there, and that would be fine too. But he's electing to just wait a little bit here. Corsairs really have nowhere to go. 3 Corsairs against, that's probably a dozen mutas there, probably. Yeah, not going to go far. Looks like the toss is actually snuck an expansion, though, at the upper left. If that goes unseen for a while, that could possibly let him come back in this game. Uh-oh, but look at this. OTL was trying to expand to his min only here inside his own base, and he can't even hold it. This is horrible. Just absolutely horrible. Now he has +1 attack for his Corsairs. I think finally he might be able to handle these Mutalisks, although even that is uncertain. He's gotten a cannon up and critically a Reaver up, so that is going to slow down Jolin from finishing him off, I think. Jolin, I think, had an opportunity to finish the game off about 2 minutes ago that unfortunately he didn't take. He's being a little bit too careful for my tastes, but it does seem like he might be able to finish this game off anyway. If he can get that Reaver down with Mutalisks, he should be able to win this game with just this large Hydra force here. They got +1 Carapace, interesting enough. Really should be +1 attack if you're going to be going mass Hydra, but I guess maybe he was thinking about Lurker Ling, and then he decided not to go for it or something. I don't know. But doesn't matter. Jolin still firmly has his game in his possession, and if he ever discovers that expansion is going to go down. Blue, even though he has snuck that expansion, he can't transfer probes, so it's really not going to benefit him for a long time. And he's still, wow, he wants to persist with this Corsair Reaver build here, but really, I don't know. I mean, at this point, it is so hard to fight back that I would even think of just switching over to Templar, or, because Corsair Reaver, especially trying to harass with it, it's going to be so hard against this many Mutalisks that are still alive. Although it does look like he's built up a decent force of Corsairs, so I guess he's, very determined to go this build, no matter how late in the game it is. But I gotta think that Brown's gonna be ready with a lot of static defenses, a lot of Hydras at every base, and he is indeed building a lot of static defenses. That's smart, especially these spore colonies, very important. And now he's continuing with his upgrades. He's gonna have +1 attack and +2 armor up soon for his Hydras. And these Corsairs are just, I guess, scouting Corsairs now, just hanging out, flying around. Not too much going on. We're seeing this kind of a lull in the game here. Unfortunately, Brown has not discovered the upper left, but maybe he is going to discover it. He's making a little face here. Not sure exactly what that means. It seems that Blue is actually going to choose to try to pick up an expansion at the island. Once again, he has to be very careful. But it does seem like Brown is going to go for another attack with his mutas. I don't think this is going to work, though. Blue now has finally enough Sairs, but no, he's actually inside of Brown's base trying to hunt Overlords. Okay, I see why. He's actually gotten a Reaver down. He's going to kill off some drones. That's pretty good. He's gotten some kills. Looks like, oh, but look at this! Brown moving in the front, not going to work though. Only moving one group of Hydras. This is turning out to be a costly bunch of attacks here for Brown. Brown is in a bit of trouble, actually. Jolin not seeming to be capable of dealing with this late game harassment. But no, he is going to actually take out the shuttle. Ouch. And all the Sares, so never mind. Blue also having trouble with his Sarah Reaver. I actually do think that that his Sarah Reaver is not the best thing I've ever seen. Wow, that's a bit of a understatement, but really, this is not Bisu class Sarah Reaver here. I do question his decision to go for it. He managed to take out some drones, but not enough to make it worth it, to be honest, especially that costly shuttle speed upgrade, 200, 200 right there. And, he really just got a couple of drones, and that was it. Distracted the Zerg enough that the Zerg threw in like a group of Hydras. But other than that, the Zerg has really suffered no damage, and he is at almost double the Protoss's food count. Just look at that, 159 to 89. That is not where you want to be as the Toss. That is just death as the Protoss. However, he does have that hidden base, and that has managed to keep him in this game a little bit here. He's finally got a good number of probes there. The Zerg is actually going to hunt outwards, though, with his Zerglings, and now he is going to see the bad news that there is a base up there. However, it's going to be bad news for Blue also. I don't think he can defend this, and I still don't think he can. I mean, even this late in the game, I think Zerg is just going to bring his entire army over there. No, it looks like he's just bringing some Mutas, but if you bring some Hydras with him, that's going to finish off that base. Easy as that. Really, it's not going to be any more difficult than that for him. I don't see Blue moving out of his base anytime soon. OTL just still, does he even have Zealot legs yet? Okay, I guess he does have a Citadel, so he will have legs, but no ground forces to speak of other than that. And this expansion, despite having been of some use, is going to be lost. And really, Blue's chances are slipping through his fingers at this point. Really, he was pretty much lost after losing his natural, but had he had some kind of absolutely amazing Corsair Reaver harass, and had Brown just been, blind enough, obtuse enough not to spot this expansion up there, he might have had a chance, but really at this point, no. A Greater Spire even going up for Brown. That's a little overkill. I'd actually just go Ultras at this point. Although actually it's not a horrible idea given that there's Reavers for Blue. Never mind. Reavers out, I would actually say this is not a bad idea. Especially because the Corsair count has always been kept low this game. And meanwhile, we're seeing a shuttle with two Reavers inside. But wow, straight up Mutas just going in. They have +1 armor, actually. That's probably explaining partially why they're doing so well here against the +1 upgraded Sares. And he's going to have Devourers and Guardians soon. Wow, that is just not going to be good for the Toss. And really, he doesn't have Storm, which is what he's going to need against that kind of army. He's also doesn't have Resources, which is also what he's going to need against that army. The last assimilator getting killed too. So no mercy coming from the Zerg player, and the Toss player really needs a miracle here. He needs like Reach to come up and play for him for a while in order to have a chance. The Zerg is also going to expand at the right side. This is very smart, making sure that he keeps his mining up as much as possible. He's actually maxed. I didn't even realize that. Wow, he's maxed out. Just now he's going to get his Greater Spire. And now the Protoss is trying to move out here. He's gotten some High Templar. They probably have Storm Research. But right now, this cloud of Mutalisks. Oh, man, if he could... Oh, storm the cloud of Mutalisks, bro. But no, he's not going to use his Storms at all. Does he even have Storms? Oh, just horrendous. Oh, the humanity for Blue. He should just GG at this point. It's over. His one attack there was an utter failure, I gotta say. Brown deserves this win. University of Texas here deserves this win here to be absolutely